All right, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to another one. Not long ago, I came across something rather interesting on the internet. If we go to this next tab over here, we have a full-size African elephant taxidermy display for sale online for the price of $79,995. Crazy. I did not think this was something you could just buy on the internet. I thought this was like the kind of thing you'd like have to have connections for. I thought like only museums and like Bass Pro Shops had this kind of stuff. I did not think this was something the everyday person could just buy. Kind of got me thinking, what other crazy stuff is there that you can find on the internet for sale? If there's this kind of stuff on the internet that's for sale, there's gotta be other out of this world stuff that you would just not expect to be for sale. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're going on a hunt across the internet to find the craziest, most random stuff for sale we can find. So I'm curious to check out the rest of this website, the taxidermy store, that if they have this, what else are they gonna have? Ethically acquired. All of our items are ethically sourced. Wait, all of our items are ethically sourced. Okay, I'm already questioning this statement. It's sourced from sustainable sources such as museums, estates, and nature centers, ready for a new home, office, or man cave. Bruh, imagine you have this in your man cave. Like, bro, that is your man cave. That thing's bigger than your man cave. That's hilarious. Item description. This is an incredible reproduction of an African elephant life-size taxidermy mount, made entirely of long-lasting and durable, high-quality synthetic materials. Okay, so it says synthetic materials. Does that mean it's like not real elephant hide? Like, I know there are taxidermy that's like just completely synthetic, like there's no animal parts in it, so this might be that kind of thing. It's more like a sculpture rather than true taxidermy. Still cool. Interesting. Free delivery anywhere in the continental United States. Bruh, you can get free delivery for this. That's gonna take up like a whole freaking semi. Probably why the price tag is really high. In stock, ready to ship. That's hilarious. View similar items. I'm curious what we're gonna find here. Biggest elephant we've ever had. Interesting. So they got like a head mount. Let's check out their official taxidermy mount page just to see what they got. Okay, actually, what? As if this site couldn't get any weirder. All right, it's called Fabulous Gray Squirrel. Only runs you about 500 bucks. Not too shabby. They got a couple of these. This one's just called Awesome Squirrel Mount. I'd have to agree, that's pretty awesome. Why do they have so freaking many of these? This one has a backpack. That's kind of cool. I will say it's kind of weird to me when people take taxidermy animals and like make them doing something kind of weird and like goofy. I mean, it's one thing to like just make them like in a lifelike pose. That's pretty cool, but it's kind of weird when they're like, let's pose this dead animal into something funny. I don't know, it's kind of stupid. Saltwater Ocean Life taxidermy scene bundle for sale at $195,000. Wow. Okay, let's take a closer look at this. Okay, you know what I'm thinking here? This has to be from like an aquarium that went under or something like that. Like, there's definitely a story behind this, why this is all for sale in one lot. This was definitely like a display somewhere. That's super funny. Let's keep going here. We got more hiking squirrels. We got a raccoon with a gun. All right, I think that's gotta top the squirrels. That's really freaking weird. This site is getting weirder and weirder. I want to see the description for this one. What do they run you? Like $700. Cool. Item description. For sale, we have a splendid raccoon taxidermy mount posed holding a miniature Coach double barrel shotgun. If you are looking for the perfect present for a gun nut, then this is perfect for you. Great for mantle, shelf, ledge, just ledge. I have to wonder if this is where Bass Pro Shops goes to get their taxidermy. And it gets worse. There's a sniper squirrel. Interesting. Comes with multiple kinds of guns. Huh. The more I'm on this site, the more I'm concerned. Okay, I think we've seen enough squirrels brandishing weapons for one day. Checking out these taxidermy animals makes you kind of wonder if there's anywhere online where you can buy live animals like this. I know people like have exotic animals as pets, like people have like bears and tigers and stuff. I assume they kind of have a little more niche channels for which to follow for the acquisition of said exotic animals, but I'm kind of curious if you can find anything like that online, so we're gonna look. Holy shoot. New England bears for sale. It is now the third largest seller of baby bears in the country. Oh, so there's more. This is like a whole thing. There's a lot of these, apparently. The heck is this review? I'd make a great pet, I promise, says Mr. Fluffy. What else can you say about this cute little creature? With exclamation point and question mark. What else can you say about this cute little creature? We just rescued him from the savage forest, and we're hoping to find him a great home soon. Stop by the shop and come meet Mr. Fluffy. Okay, they're really creative with the names, first of all. I'm still concerned that they called it the Savage Forest. Like, they're talking about this bear like, we saved him from his savage natural environment and took him into captivity where he's safe. I don't know, it's kind of funny. They have the cutest cubs in New England, hands down. Said Patrick Hinkleberry. That kind of sounds like a made-up name. Sorry to any legit Hinkleberries out there. So I'm kind of concerned here about the prospect of people owning these bears when they mature. Because yeah, I'm sure having like a infant bear cub isn't that much different from having like a dog or something kind of of that caliber. It's like a small furry animal, whatever, it's fine. But like, what happens when these things are like full grown and revert back to their natural instincts of carnage? Like, are people who are like, oh my gosh, let's get a baby bear, are they gonna be like chill with that when this bear can savagely murder their family? I don't know, that's interesting. We're overflowing with bears. Where are they getting these bears? Are they like this lady who go out to the savage woods and rescue a bear and bring it back? All bears must go. That sounds a little scary. They all must go. It's a bear blowout. That doesn't make it sound any better. It's a blowout. We're gonna blow the brains out of these bears. All right, let's check out the bears. Muffin. Okay, that's interesting because this is the same picture that had Mr. Fluffy on it. That's kind of weird. Looks like they're running $5,100. Pretty dang expensive. You can get a 3-pack. They come in bulk. What do they charge? 18 grand. Wow, you can freaking start a zoo, man. This is the actual Mr. Fluffy, not imposter Mr. Fluffy over here. All right, so we know you can buy a bear, apparently legally. I don't know. What else can you buy? Screw it. Tigers for sale. Wait. Why did Wisconsin show up as the first result? Adopt a tiger. Okay, this is a fun website. Someone's grandma definitely made this. Okay, so this is one of those things where it's like adopt a highway or like something. It basically just means sponsor. So thankfully you're not adopting a real tiger here, but that's kind of cool. Wisconsin Big Cat Rescue, rescuing all those stray lions and tigers from the streets of Green Bay. Sweet. This one looks like it might actually be legit. Exotic animals for sale. Tigers are a large, strong, and very dangerous cat with the ability of taking down a 500-pound antelope. This is what they lead with for tigers for sale, which is honestly probably good, but it's kind of funny where they're like, this thing will rip you apart, don't buy it. So already I could see this website is very trustworthy. Looks freaking awesome. Definitely top tier web design. It says tigers as pets. Generally, big cats such as tigers and lions are the most awe-inspiring and beautiful animals. Therefore, people often get intrigued for keeping them as pets. Can exhibit unwanted cat behavior from aggression and urine marking. So there's a huge responsibility and commitment to appropriately care for them. Yeah, I think so. I agree. Tigers are surprisingly inexpensive and easy to purchase as pets. Aren't these like the most endangered big cat in the world or something? I thought these things were like rarer than crap, and it says it's easy and inexpensive? That's interesting. Meaning anyone is capable of owning a large, influential carnivore, whether they are properly equipped to care for them or not? What? Doesn't anyone is capable, whether they are properly equipped to care for them or not? That's like, I don't care if you have the gear or not, you're ready, brother. Take this tiger home today. That's too funny. What are these sites, man? These are crazy. We have comments. I really hate to say it, but to all the people that are angry at the people who dare to keep exotic animals such as tigers or pets, there are simply no other options. As in like, sorry guys, we're forced legally at gunpoint. We have to have these tigers. There's no other option, guys. Sorry. Yes, it would be much better if they could simply live free in the wild, but where can they do that? Roughly 70% of wild tigers reside in India, and much like the cities there, the tigers as well are overcrowded. I thought these guys were like super endangered and like way sparse. Tigers need at least 40 square kilometers to successfully sustain themselves during their adult lives, and most reserves don't have nearly that much room for them. Okay, that is kind of interesting if they need that much space. It's coming. Tigers are the best. Cool. Never ever buy a tiger. Can I have a tiger if I'm 12 to 13? I love tigers so much. I need a baby tiger. You know, this anonymous person would agree with the first guy saying there's no other options, guys. We gotta have them. We gotta have them. Buying a tiger is an ethically poor decision. This wild creature will end up getting put down if it goes by its instincts, which is to kill and hunt. Yeah. It's funny to me how this like store/information site has like comments, like a comment section. It's really funny. I wouldn't expect that. One thing I'm kind of curious about, moving in kind of a totally different direction from the buying and selling of live exotic animals, I'm kind of curious what army surplus is available online on the market. I know the army does sell some of its gear as like a surplus or whatever from what it needs, but I'm kind of wondering where that extent is, like where they draw the line. Like, are they selling like grenades and stuff? Like, let's check it out. Let's see. Grenades for sale. Deactivated US military grenades. Okay, this looks like kind of like military antiques. They specify that all these are inert, so that's kind of interesting. Flash bangs, less lethal grenades. So these kind of look like riot control. This is the kind of stuff that cops and the National Guard and stuff use when dealing with, you know, crazy situations where you need to clear people out, but you don't want to shoot them or anything like that. You like launch like tear gas and stuff like that. It's so crazy this stuff's like available to the general public. Like I can order this right now and like launch some tear gas into my neighbor's backyard. You can just do that. These are just freely available. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up pretty much there anyway. This was a lot crazier than I thought it would be. If this video does well, definitely make a sequel of this. Let me know if you guys want it. Let me know in the comments any other crazy online wild animal dealers I should look into. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Peace.